First thing I'm going to say about if you guys love betting future markets, this is one in which you're still going to be able to get a very good price on this Columbus team. They're plus 800 at DraftKings right now. You might be able to find them a little bit higher. This is a team that won the MLS Cup last year, playing extremely well right now. They didn't have the best start to the season, but that's because they were involved in the CONCACAF Champions League, in which they made it to the finals. And when you're in those, you tend to rest players during the MLS games. So they didn't have the best start. After that final was done, they lost to Pachuca. They've run off 5 straight wins. They've outscored opposition by a 20-2 margin. And I've used them as a 5% play. I used them as a 5% play against Toronto, and they won that game 4-0 quite easily. They're off a 5-1 win on the West Coast against LAFC, who I believe is one of the best, if not the best teams in the MLS. And that's including the Lionel Messi Inter Miami team. But they play Charlotte tonight. And I've been doing extremely well on totals. The last month, I'm up over 48 units in soccer totals, hitting at about, 82% with soccer totals since the start of the Euros. And that's across both competitions and the MLS. This is one in which you got to look at the total. It's sitting at 3 right now, minus 125 to the over. And I like the over in this one. Columbus is going to bring some scoring, but this is a Charlotte team that's won 4 of their last 6 games on the road. They're starting to find some scoring, and they get the exact same setup in this game that they had last time out. They win into Cincinnati, the number 1 team in the East, and who were fresh off a 5 or 6-1 win over Inter Miami, and Cincy bounced, and they beat them 3-1. Now they have Columbus returning from the West Coast off a huge win against LA, a possible bounce here. But it could be one of those ones where it's a bounce, but it could be very easily a 3-2 type game. The analytics support this game, and this is one in which you have to take the over in this one. The over is the best bet. Columbus 9-2 their last 11 games. Their 2 losses, the CONCACAF final against Pachuca, and prior to that they lost 2-1 in Florida to Inter Miami in a game in which they outplayed Miami, but were on the wrong end of a 2-1 decision. So over 3 is the play in this one.